Your inner world is the staging ground for everything that unfolds in your life. Right now, in this very moment, you hold the key to unlocking what many call instant manifestation. The power lies not in some distant hidden wisdom, but in your ability to visualize, to create vivid pictures in your mind that reflect the life you wish to experience. This is not daydreaming. It's a purposeful, life-changing practice that can transform your reality more quickly than you might imagine. Let's begin by honoring the truth that you are already a creator. Every thought, feeling, and image that passes through your consciousness shapes your world. So, I invite you to embrace a perspective that sees possibility rather than limitation. Visualizing your desires is not about escaping the present or wishing for a distant fairy tale. It's about clarifying what you truly want and allowing your mind and heart to harmonize with that vision. When you focus consistently on a compelling mental picture, you begin to activate powerful energies within. These energies, some call them universal forces, others see them as the subconscious mind, respond to your emotional blueprint. If your pictures are bleak, laced with doubt, or anchored in fear, your reality tends to reflect those feelings. But if your mental images are bright, confident, and steeped in loving expectation, you set the stage for rapid shifts in your outer circumstances. It's normal to wonder how swiftly these changes can happen. Some people witness miracles in days or even hours. Others take longer. The speed isn't a sign of worthiness or talent. It's simply an expression of alignment. The more you surrender to the belief that your thoughts shape your experiences, the easier it is to see tangible outcomes in a short period. In this journey, you'll discover techniques that go beyond simply closing your eyes and wishing. We'll explore how your emotions, body awareness, and conscious words all play vital roles in perfecting the art of visualization. Together, we'll shed the weight of old patterns, awaken compassion for ourselves, and learn to direct our minds like the powerful tools they are. Whether you're new to this path or have been practicing for years, trust that each step forward, each gentle shift in your thoughts, can yield astonishing results. From this moment on, I encourage you to hold on to one core idea. You are worthy of manifesting your dreams. Carry that into each section, each word, each breath. With that sense of worthiness firmly anchored, you'll see just how quickly your life can change. Now let's gently move forward into the foundation of this beautiful, transformative practice. Visualization is more than constructing pretty images in your head. It is an emotional dance between your mind and heart. Picture a seed being planted in rich soil. That seed represents your intention, your deep desire for something that lights up your spirit. Visualization nurtures that seed with attention, warmth, and positivity, allowing it to sprout into your lived reality. To begin, close your eyes, metaphorically or literally, and become aware of how you feel. Let go of the logical worries that claim, "This is impossible, it's too late," or "I'm not ready." Instead, allow your heart to speak. What does it yearn for? Perhaps it's peace in a stressful relationship, the courage to pursue a personal dream, or the confidence to take on a new challenge. Let that yearning guide the imagery. If your heart says freedom, visualize yourself strolling through wide-open landscapes or joyful gatherings where your creativity flows. The next step is to infuse these mental images with genuine emotion. For instance, if you're visualizing abundance, Allow feelings of gratitude and expansion to flow through your chest as though you're already receiving everything you need. If your intention is improved health, imagine the sensation of strength and vitality coursing through your body. In this process, a clear, vibrant emotional tone is more crucial than perfect details. The mind listens best to the language of feeling. Many people wonder why their visions fade or don't manifest quickly. The common challenge is doubt. Doubt weakens the emotional charge behind your images. But here's a simple tip. Each time doubt creeps in, gently pivot by affirming, "I am allowed to envision the best for myself." This statement isn't just a phrase. It's an emotional permission slip that helps you return to the warm center of your heart-based vision. Also, consider the pace at which you move through your visualizations. Sometimes, we rush through them as though hurrying to an outcome. That's like trying to speed up the growth of a seed by yanking at its stem. Instead, give yourself the space to settle into each imagined scene. Notice the colors, the scents, the textures that surround you. Let yourself revel in the delight of possibility. If you find your mind wandering, gently bring it back. The act of returning your focus to a chosen image over and over is itself a powerful training ground. You're teaching your mind that it's safe to dwell in positivity, safe to dream big, and safe to believe in your own worth. With repetition and a joyful heart, you'll find that your visions become more vivid and their effects more immediate. By laying this strong foundation of mind-heart connection, you set the stage for truly transformative and instant manifestation experiences in your daily life. Before diving deeper into your visualization practice, consider the importance of alignment. Think of your mind, body, and spirit as three musicians in a trio. If one is out of tune, the entire piece loses harmony. That's why centering yourself is so crucial. By uniting your thoughts, physical presence, and spiritual essence, you create a resonant field where manifestation can unfold more effortlessly. A helpful starting point is to tune into the breath. Observe how it moves in and out, expanding your lungs with life force and releasing tension as you exhale. Let each breath remind you that you are safe, anchored, and deeply connected to the present moment. This simple act of mindfulness can ground racing thoughts and soothe restless emotions, helping you approach visualization with calm focus. Next, invite your body to participate. You might do this by standing tall or sitting upright, letting your spine straighten as though you're opening a channel from the earth to the sky. If you prefer gentle movement, try a slow stretch for your arms and legs, or a leisurely walk while paying attention to each footstep. These small gestures remind you that manifestation isn't only about mental pictures. Your body is part of the creative equation. When your muscles are relaxed and your posture aligned, your inner energy flows more freely, magnifying the results of your practice. Spirit, meanwhile, is that deeper sense of who you are, beyond your job titles, to-do lists, or perceived limitations. You can nurture this aspect by setting a loving intention before any visualization session. For instance, I open my heart to receive what aligns with my highest good. Such an intention signals your soul that you're ready to co-create with life itself, trusting in a benevolent force that works in harmony with your desires. Combining these elements, you might form a brief pre-visualization routine. First, breathe intentionally for a minute or two. Then, move your body in a soft, mindful way, releasing pent-up energy. Finally, silently affirm your readiness. I am here. I am open. I am aligned. When all three parts, mind, body, spirit, are in concert, you create a receptive state that amplifies every positive image you hold within. In this space of centered awareness, negative chatter or leftover stress has less power over you. Instead, your entire being vibrates with a calm expectancy, inviting manifestations to flow more quickly. Alignment doesn't mean perfection. It simply means you're present, coherent, and at peace with the process. The more you practice these centering techniques, the more natural they become, weaving into your daily life so seamlessly that you may not even realize you're doing them. Soon, the shift from scattered to centered will feel like second nature, an effortless step toward instant manifestation. Words matter. They carry energy that can either propel you forward or hold you in place. This is why affirmations play such a key role in speeding up your manifestations. An affirmation is more than a sentence you repeat. It's a declaration of who you choose to be in this world and how you intend to experience life. One of the simplest ways to harness affirmations is by tying them to your visualization practice. If you see yourself thriving in a new job, try pairing that image with an empowering statement. I am worthy of meaningful, rewarding work. Let the affirmation echo in your mind, then allow your emotions to resonate with that worthiness. The key is sincerity. If your words don't resonate at all, feel free to tweak them. Maybe, I am ready to learn and grow in my next role feels more comfortable initially. Let your intuition guide the exact phrasing. When you speak or think affirmations, notice how your body reacts. Does your posture change? Do you feel a subtle warmth in your heart? These responses signal that you're tuning into the belief behind the words. If the affirmation feels forced or hollow, don't worry. Sometimes it takes time to dissolve old mental patterns. You can gently work through that resistance by repeating affirmations at moments when you're naturally calm, just before drifting to sleep or upon waking. Your subconscious mind is particularly receptive in these twilight states. However, affirmations don't exist in a vacuum. The tone of your everyday self-talk matters just as much. If you spend the bulk of your day criticizing yourself or lamenting setbacks, a quick burst of positive phrases in the morning won't be enough to override that negativity. So, see if you can become more mindful of how you speak to yourself hour by hour. Gently remind yourself to shift from, I can't believe I messed that up, to I'm learning something new every day. I'm proud of my progress. Even these small changes can have a big impact. Another powerful approach is to record your favorite affirmations in your own voice, warm, steady, and reassuring. Listen to them while commuting, doing chores, or relaxing. Hearing yourself declare loving truths is a deeply personal, transformative act. Over time, these repeated statements seep into your subconscious, making supportive beliefs your default state. As you integrate affirmations more fully into your life, you'll notice a shift in how you visualize. Images of success, healing, or abundance will feel more natural. You'll sense less friction between what you desire and what you believe is possible. Your entire inner dialogue will become a nurturing companion rather than a harsh critic. And when your inner self is on your side, manifestation becomes less about struggle and more about flowing with the creative power that's always been there. Embrace these affirmations with trust and watch how swiftly life reflects your newfound confidence. No matter how vivid your visualization or how uplifting your affirmations, if deep down you feel unworthy or fearful, those hidden beliefs can stall the manifestation process. It's akin to watering a garden full of seeds while ignoring weeds that choke their growth. The good news is you can lovingly uproot these mental barriers by first shining a compassionate light upon them. Begin by noticing patterns in your thoughts. Perhaps every time you envision success, a quiet voice inside whispers, "That's not for you," or "You'll fail." These inner dialogues aren't evidence that you're incapable. They're echoes of old conditioning. Society, past experiences, or even well-meaning loved ones might have shaped beliefs that no longer serve you. Recognize that these beliefs once had a function, often to protect you from disappointment or rejection. But now they stand in the way of your evolution. Next, approach these inner voices with understanding rather than hostility. Instead of trying to silence them through force, gently acknowledge them. Affirm, "I see you, fear, and I know you're trying to keep me safe. I appreciate your concern, but I'm ready for a new path." Speaking this way opens a dialogue that diffuses the emotional charge behind negative thoughts. It's a way of telling your old patterns, "I hear you, but I'm choosing differently now." Sometimes you might unearth deeper emotional wounds, grief, guilt, or anger that feed your limiting beliefs. Recognize that healing is a process. You don't need to rush or fix everything overnight. Simply set the intention to let go of what doesn't support your highest vision. Journaling can be a wonderful tool here. Write down the belief where you think it originated and how you'd prefer to feel instead. This act of putting pen to paper externalizes the belief, making it more manageable and less intimidating. As you chip away at these limiting ideas, replace them with supportive ones that match your desired future. For instance, if an old belief says, "You're always going to struggle," reframe it into, "I am capable of thriving in all areas of life." This reframing, coupled with your consistent visualization, gradually rewires the subconscious. Each time you catch yourself slipping into the old belief, pause, take a deep breath, and restate your new truth. Understand that real freedom isn't the total absence of limiting beliefs. It's the awareness that you are not controlled by them. You can notice these thoughts, choose a different perspective, and keep moving forward. Over time, you'll feel lighter, more hopeful, and distinctly more aligned with your visions. When limiting beliefs no longer carry weight, manifestation becomes more immediate. You're no longer second-guessing your worthiness. You're stepping boldly into the life you've always sensed was possible. Compassion and gratitude are like two vibrant colors on the palette of manifestation. They add depth, warmth, and vitality to your visualizations. Think of compassion as the gentle embrace that calms your fears, and gratitude as the shining light that draws even more blessings into your life. Let's begin with compassion, which starts within your own heart. Often, we are taught to be kinder to others than to ourselves. We might give our friends 1,000 chances, yet criticize ourselves for the smallest hiccup. In the context of manifestation, this self-criticism acts like a roadblock because it's hard to believe in a prosperous future when part of you feels you don't deserve it. By practicing compassion, you soften that harsh inner dialogue. Try this simple exercise. Place a hand over your heart, inhale deeply, and whisper, "I am worthy of my own kindness." Notice if any discomfort arises. That discomfort might show you where old self-judgments still linger. Gently acknowledge them. Then return to your breath and reaffirm your inherent worth. Gratitude, on the other hand, is a magnet for miracles. When you express thanks for what you already have, you signal to the universe, or your subconscious, that you are ready to receive more. Think of gratitude as a form of recognition. You're saying, "Yes, I see the gifts in my life. I appreciate them." This recognition raises your emotional vibration, making your visualization shine even brighter. If you have trouble feeling grateful, start small. Maybe it's for a warm bed, a friendly smile from a neighbor, or even the sunlight streaming through your window. A daily habit of jotting down 3 things you're grateful for can shift your focus from lack to abundance in a surprisingly short time. Merging compassion and gratitude creates a powerful synergy. When you visualize your dreams, be it perfect health, loving relationships, or financial security, wrap the image in a bubble of loving compassion. Thank yourself for being brave enough to dream. Then layer on gratitude. Thank you for the opportunities, the lessons, and the resources that make this dream possible. Even if you don't see immediate evidence of these resources, trust that they exist in potential form. By feeling grateful now, you invite them into your reality more swiftly. Embodying compassion and gratitude isn't just an emotional exercise. It has tangible effects on your body and mind. Your stress levels decrease, your intuition sharpens, and your energy field becomes more receptive. Over time, you'll notice that not only do you manifest goals with greater ease, but you also carry a softer, kinder presence into your daily interactions. This presence has a ripple effect, positively influencing those around you, and it further reinforces your own sense of well-being. In essence, compassion and gratitude serve as the fuel that propels your visualizations into tangible, life-changing experiences. Mirror work is an intimate, transformative practice that has the power to supercharge your visualization efforts. Simply put, it involves standing in front of a mirror, looking into your own eyes, and speaking words of affirmation and love. While it may sound straightforward, the emotional impact can be profound. Gazing at your reflection can unearth unhealed insecurities or judgments you didn't realize you still carried. To begin, find a quiet space with minimal distractions. Stand or sit in front of a mirror where you can see yourself clearly. Take a moment to breathe, to remember your intention for this session. Maybe your intention is to cultivate deeper self-belief or to strengthen a specific vision of abundance or love. Then, softly, hold your own gaze. Notice any discomfort. If you feel it, that's natural. It often reflects long-held self-criticism or doubt. Acknowledge these feelings with compassion, but don't let them dictate your actions. Next, speak words that affirm your desired state. If you're working on abundant finances, you might say, "I see someone worthy of abundance and success." If it's love, try, "I see someone deserving of healthy, nurturing relationships." Keep your voice calm and deliberate. Feel each word as though you are pouring it into your reflection. The mirror acts like an energetic amplifier, reflecting your intentions right back at you in real time. After stating a few affirmations, gently close your eyes and shift into a brief visualization. Envision yourself actually living the reality you just affirmed. See your reflection in a new environment. Perhaps you're happily surrounded by supportive friends, or you're signing the contract for your dream home. Let the emotions of that vision wash over you. Then, open your eyes and look at yourself again. This time, notice how your face or posture might have changed, even slightly. Perhaps there's a softening around your eyes, or a hint of a smile you didn't have before. If you encounter tears, don't panic. Tears can indicate a release of old pains or illusions. Embrace them as a sign of genuine inner work. Patience is key here. Mirror work can feel intense at first, but each session builds upon the last. You are, in effect, forging a new relationship with yourself, one built on honesty, compassion, and unwavering self-support. Over time, you'll likely notice that mirror work accelerates your manifestations. Why? Because every time you meet your own gaze with love instead of judgment, you dissolve internal barriers that might block your visualization. When you truly see yourself as deserving and capable, the images you hold in your mind gain unstoppable momentum. This growing self-acceptance forms a solid foundation from which all your dreams can materialize far more quickly than you ever thought possible. The secret to bringing your visions to life isn't in a single grand gesture. It's in steady day-to-day consistency. Manifestation is much like cultivating a garden. If you water it only once and walk away, the plants won't survive. But a little attention each day yields lush, thriving growth. The same principle applies to visualization, affirmations, and all the tools we've discussed. One practical way to anchor your vision is by scheduling short visual check-ins. Set an alarm on your phone 2 or 3 times a day. When it goes off, pause what you're doing. Take a few breaths. Recall the image of what you're manifesting, and allow yourself a brief surge of gratitude. It might last just a minute or two, but this regular practice reinforces your intention, keeping it fresh in your mind and heart. Morning routines can also set a powerful tone. Upon waking, before diving into emails or social media, spend a few moments visualizing your desired outcomes. Feel the peace, joy, or abundance as though it's already here. Say an affirmation or two to align your thoughts for the day ahead. Today, I move closer to my dreams with ease and grace. This simple ritual acts like a spiritual compass, pointing you toward decisions and behaviors that support your vision. Similarly, wind down your evening with reflection. Ask yourself, in what ways did I live in alignment with my vision today? Where can I improve tomorrow? If you kept to your intentions, celebrate that. If you drifted, approach it gently. No guilt or frustration is needed. Merely observe and commit to staying on track. You might even visualize the next day, seeing yourself confidently handling challenges and embracing new opportunities with an open heart. It can help to keep a physical representation of your goal, like a vision board or a journal filled with uplifting quotes and images. Every time you glance at this reminder, let it spark a tiny affirmation. I am on the path, and the universe is supporting me. If others in your life are on similar journeys, consider discussing your experiences together. Sharing success stories or obstacles can encourage mutual growth, as long as you all maintain a positive, loving focus. Above all, remember that consistency doesn't imply rigidity. Life ebbs and flows, and so will your energy levels and enthusiasm. Sometimes you might feel incredibly focused and dedicated. Other times you may need rest and gentle self-care. That's natural. The key is not to abandon your vision during slower periods. Instead, scale back if needed, but keep the flame alive. A small, steady glow is often enough to carry you through until you can engage more fully again. By weaving these practices into your daily life, you transform manifestation from a distant wish into a living reality. Your vision becomes part of who you are, something you carry with you, nurture, and trust in wholeheartedly. And when you commit to that ongoing practice, you'll look back one day to realize that what once was a mere dream is now a tangible, vibrant part of your life story. You've taken a journey through the art of visualization, learning how to align mind, body, and spirit, infuse images with heartfelt emotion, release limiting beliefs, and maintain steady momentum. Along the way, you've practiced self-compassion, gratitude, and mirror work. If you pause now and reflect, you might notice a subtle yet profound shift inside, a growing faith in your ability to co-create your reality. Remember, this isn't a race. Manifestation doesn't follow a strict timetable. Some desires spring to life with remarkable speed, while others require gradual unfolding. Trust the pace that feels most organic to you, and resist the urge to compare your journey with anyone else's. Every step you take, every moment you commit to loving yourself, visualizing your goal, and speaking affirmative words strengthens your manifestation muscles. Over time, the results speak for themselves. If doubts or setbacks arise, hold them gently. Let them serve as reminders that you are human, evolving, and learning. None of us embark on this path with all the answers. What matters is the willingness to keep returning to your inner vision and nurturing it with compassion and gratitude. Even the most revered spiritual teachers have had moments of uncertainty. They simply learn to observe those moments and guide themselves back to trust. For a final takeaway, recall that your power to visualize is a gift. It's a deliberate act of self-love, an invitation for the universe to collaborate with you. Each time you set aside your worries and focus on a vision of peace, prosperity, or joy, you light a spark within your subconscious. The more consistently you fan that spark, the brighter it glows, eventually illuminating your external circumstances in ways you once only imagined. Let us close with a short, heartfelt affirmation to seal this journey. I honor my power to create. My visions are worthy of my love and attention, and I trust each day brings me closer to living them fully. Speak these words with conviction. Feel them reverberate in your mind, your body, and the deepest corners of your heart. And as you step away from this video, carry the knowledge that you have everything you need to manifest your desires. The seeds have been planted, and with your ongoing devotion, they will surely blossom in the garden of your life.